All right, we have here today Mr. Aaron T. Murphy. Aaron T. Murphy is running for the Johnson City Commissioners, Board of Commissioners, City Commissioner. And the election is in November, I believe. And I'll just get into a few questions for you. The first one is just tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Aaron T. Murphy.
Yes, sir. Well, Gabe, thank you for having me today on your talk show here, and I'm glad to share. But I'm not a native of Johnson City, but I do love Johnson City a whole lot. I've known of Johnson City my entire life. My mother went to ETSU. Um, Most of my family were originally from Roanoke, Virginia area, but I spent most of my childhood in Memphis, Tennessee, and so traveling back and forth from Memphis to Roanoke, Virginia, we would stop and stay the night with friends here, and got to know a lot of people growing up. Got to know a pastor who formerly had who passed, Reverend C.H. Charlton. Spent a lot of time with him growing up, as well as a relative in Roanoke, Virginia, Noel C. Taylor. They were both in civic leadership. Had the opportunity to learn from them, but I've had a lot of experience traveling around. My dad is a pastor, bivocational pastor. My mother, she worked in the child care with child care organizations, and so I'm an engineer by trade, and several years in corporate America working for a construction outfit on the road, and now I'm in the nonprofit arena, working with social services, mentoring, and education. And so married, have a son, and we graduated from ETSU, also from Milligan, here locally, and we just love this place.
Cool, cool. So, with all the things kind of going on in the world, and the list is pretty long. Um, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. Uh, why now? Why now are you running? And why why are you running?
Right. Well, after spending years moving state to state, working with many city leaders all over the country in healthcare, construction industry, you know, I've answered a call to serve in a different way, and made the decision to transition my career from corporate America to the nonprofit arena and serving our neighbors in need. Um, but here recently, I've been working with city leaders, protesters, police officers, citizens during one of the most challenging seasons of our time. I feel called to lead our community, or help lead rather, us from chaos into community. And so during the most recent protest and the current climate of racial and generational tensions, God's used me to help bring the city together, seek the face of God, and work with city leaders, group leaders, business leaders, and church leaders, and leaders of other faiths. And it's important that we remain uh, unified or grow more in relationship so that we can do great things together. And so this has been a time where I feel that I can add to the community in that way, because unity is needed in this hour.
So, in your time, uh, what do you hope to achieve uh, if you are elected?
Absolutely. That's a very appropriate question, Gabe. Thank you for asking. But there are three things that um, I hope to bring to that group, which is our focus on community relationships to strengthen existing and build new relationships between businesses, churches, and organizations, groups, and individuals, lead in race and generational reconciliation efforts, um, work with nonprofit organizations to eliminate the duplication of services, and also help lead in community collaborations. So, community relationships is very important to me. Uh, Together, we overcome, divided we fall, but together we conquer. And so, community relationships are very, very important Number two is educational development. So support and empower teachers to educate tomorrow's leaders and workforce. Also be a support to our police department here locally, help them get the training and support and resources that they need to better protect and serve our citizens here in the Johnson City area. Also work with, households who are grandparent led because of the opioid epidemic. So we have a substantial amount of grandparent led households because parents and guardians they should be viewed as valuable partners in education, and also create more job training program partners for those who were formerly incarcerated and formerly addicted. Thirdly, under the umbrella of economic recovery, I want to assist businesses become better equipped for enduring not just the current pandemic challenge, but future challenges as well, to strengthen their readiness and resilience. Also under that is relocate resources and workers from failed businesses and investments to new collaborative opportunities for economic growth. It's important for us to work with existing and new businesses to create job opportunities, but we need to support our local businesses here. And so I encourage our community to spend a dollar here in our city rather than being first and quick to invest outside. It has broken my heart to know that many smaller businesses have shut their doors because of these challenging times. So work with those small business owners so that they can withstand and all challenges and difficulties. And I think, I can help bring that expertise to the table and those ideas rather.
So we'll end with this. What makes you a viable candidate? Why would people want to vote for Aaron T. Murphy?
Yes, sir. That is a very appropriate question. I'm not running on ideas. I'm running on my record. This is who I am. I'm beyond great ideas and, thoughts. I have expertise in working in both corporate America and also the nonprofit arena here. It's important that we put people who have levels of expertise that's actually been in the trenches working with the homeless, not just talking about helping homeless, but, I've worked and partnered with many agencies and organizations here in Upper East Tennessee in 9 counties with combined effort of 150,000 homeless prevention cases. And that's by way of passing out food boxes, clothing, and temporary shelters. So I can bring that expertise to the city and that we can together educate, equip, and provide social services and job training rather to our homeless population. But that's important to be able to bring that expertise to the table, but trust it. I've been serving this community for 9 years, and the community has trusted me with a lot of funds to serve our neighbors in need. And that's important. The last 2 mayors prior to our Mayor Jenny Brock, they've given me mayoral proclamations. We don't give a key to the city, but I've received a proclamation, which is almost the same equivalence to a key to the city. So he gave me essentially 2 symbolic keys. Why not give me a seat at the table to serve our city in a different capacity? And I believe and I know I can do that well. I love the city. I love the citizens. I'm not in it for political gain. I'm not in it for self-worth. I'm here to serve. You're not going to find me showing up to a meeting twice a month to vote on matters. If there's something going on in our city, I'm going to be there on the front line. I'm going to be down in the trenches. I'm going to be there ready to serve and get my hands dirty. And so our leaders need not to be serving to be seen, but they need to be seen serving. And so, I've been graced to have those opportunities over the last several years. And so, I'm running on my record. This is who I am. I don't have anything to prove. And, I'm going to remain humble and accountable to every citizen here in the great city of Johnson City. And so I'm just asking for their vote. I'm asking for their support. I'm asking for their prayers, because I know that we can, as our city hashtag is all out, we can go all out together.
Great, great. Well, we'll end there, and you and I will talk after this. But thanks for coming on here, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Gabe.
For sure. All right. Talk to you.
See ya.